Let's debunk another twin flame myth, shall we? And today's twin flame myth that we're going to debunk is the divine feminine has to wait for the divine masculine to heal. It is not true. And why is it not true? Well, on this journey, I realized, especially after learning about Neville Goddard and Everyone Is You Pushed Out, that every person we encounter, not just our twin flame, is a perfect mirror of what is within ourselves. A twin flame is a little bit different, however, if you're interested in that, I have a video below, linked below, that will explain that to you. But at one point, I've realized that our twin flame is nothing, and that is not just our twin flame. It is basically every romantic partner we've had is a perfect projection of our own divine feminine or masculine. We all have an inner child, we all have an inner divine feminine, and we all have an inner divine masculine. If you are the divine feminine, then your concept about women and womanhood and other women you've experienced in your life has shaped your own divine feminine, and then of course your own experiences. So that is getting mirrored back to you, your image of yourself and of other women. If you're a man, of course, it's vice versa. Then it was the image of man, and the experiences you had shaped your own divine masculine. So if you are a woman, let's just talk about heterosexuals, because the same would of course go with same-sex connections, because even if you have the same sex, one of you would portray the inner divine feminine, and the other one the divine masculine. It's not connected to gender, it is energy. But let's say you are a heterosexual woman, and then the men were a representation of your own inner divine masculine. Your inner divine masculine was shaped by what you have experienced with other men, starting of course in the first 7 years of our lives. The men that were there or not there, father figures or other important male characters in your life would have shaped your own inner divine masculine. And if you've been hurt in your childhood, then of course all of you was hurt. Your inner child, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. That is why we always attract mirrors, or we attract people who maybe have experienced similar things to us, because they are the 3D projection of our own inner energies. But that also means that once we start working on that, we start healing our childhood stuff or other traumatic experience we have made later on. If you actively heal them, for example by using Ho'oponopono, audio revision technique, or any other technique that would help you actively reprogram that, then of course you heal all of you. You heal your inner child, you heal your inner feminine, you heal your inner masculine. And your person, as I said earlier, is the 3D representation of your own inner divine feminine or masculine based on who or what role you play. So let's say again you are a woman as an example, but of course it works vice versa, and you have worked on recreating your image, your memories. That's what the revision technique is for. You can give your subconscious mind new memories, because your subconscious mind cannot differentiate between what really happened or new memories that you can create. And you can create memories that are beneficial to you. Yeah, like I was always treated well, I always had good men in my life. And that would of course shape your own inner divine masculine, which means that the 3D projection would change as well. And then of course we also work in manifesting on changing our assumptions about the mirror we are dealing with right now. So in this case, the twin flame or divine counterpart, or just SP specific person. So we change our image about them. We see them as being whole, not as distorted anymore. Because if you see them as distorted, and from all of the different versions the universe created of them, you always get the one that matches your assumptions. As I said in past videos, it's like the radio, and you tune in the different channel, the rock, the pop, whatever it is, and you always get the channel that matches your assumptions. So once you change your assumptions, you tune in to a different timeline, to a different version of them. So we need to see them as healed, and we can do that by visualizing, by scripting, by affirming them being in their power, and then we shift into the timeline where they are healed. So the timing, it depends always on ourselves. It's not the other person. If you're waiting for them to be healed because they need to be healed, because they're distorted, because they're not healed yet. That's the message to the universe. That's the image you have. They are not healed. They are distorted. And if you have the image of distorted masculine or feminine within you, that is what's getting mirrored back to you until you change the assumption. But once you have changed the assumption, you're shifting to the timeline where they are no longer distorted, where they have done the work and they are healed. So the timing is 100% you. So please don't wait for them to change. Please stop seeing them as not ready, as not there yet, as having to do the work, as not doing the work, because you're keeping yourself stuck with this version who is exactly that, distorted, not there yet. So please don't wait for them to heal. Please don't try to heal them by sending them energy. I do have a video on that. Should I send them energy? The answer is no. And in that video, I explain in detail why you shouldn't do it. Use that energy, that time, to reprogram your self-concept, to heal your own inner divine feminine if you're the woman, or masculine if you are the guy or the masculine in this connection. And then change your image about them and the women or men in your life in general. And that is what's getting mirrored back to you. You are not going to change the other person. You can't. That is what you're trying if you send them energy. You know, you're dealing with the 3D version of them that is not healed yet. And that is what's going to keep you stuck. The work we do, it is internal. And it is working on our assumptions. It is reprogramming ourselves. And that is how you get to union. You have the inner union first, because you have healed your own inner child, inner feminine, inner masculine, and that will then get mirrored back to you. So how long it takes, all up to you. Depends on how good you are with staying on your mental diet, how active you are. You know, are you actually doing the work or just waiting for them to change? Because then you're going to wait for a long time. And I'm sorry to be that blunt, but it's important to be that blunt, because I want to push you forward. I want to empower you, because you have control. Stop giving them control, because there is this version of them that already exists, that chose you, that is ready for you. Time is an illusion. Stop giving them control. Okay, and then you can have your dream version of them. If you need help with that, you can reach out for personal coaching, or you can check out my other videos. As I said, I do have compact playlists with all of the information bundle that you may need on manifesting on twin flames. I answer pretty much every question you could have about twin flames in the Twin Flame 101 playlist. If you're interested in astrology, twin flame, divine counterpart astrology, please check out my playlist on that. And yeah, I do see you there in another video on personal coaching. Until then, I do wish you all the best now. Bye bye.